Yo, what is up, everybody? My name is Jerome, and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. So real quick, I'm trying out a different kind of camera angle, so trying to see how it looks from the webcam on here and stuff like that. So if it looks pretty bad, let me know, and I'll just go back to how I used to do it. Anyways, so I went to a winter box yesterday or on Sunday, and I ended up getting third place. I went undefeated all the way until the very last round, where I ended up losing to my good friend. He was playing Runic Sprite Live Twin. So yeah, anyways, yeah, it was pretty fun. I have a lot of fun playing Swordsoul. This is probably my second time actually ever playing with it in a tournament setting. I don't know. I had it for a very long time. I just never really got around to it until now. And I think Swordsoul is in a really good position. I think a lot of people are kind of not counting it as a top tier deck. I think honestly it's tier 1. But yeah, there's a lot of tier 1 decks, but I definitely think that this is within the tier 1 category, in my opinion. I know a lot of people think it's rogue strategy, but I think it's tier 1. Anyways, before I get into the deck profile, real quick, we're at 175, almost 200. I know we can do it, so hit the sub button. Anyways, and also like the video if you enjoy it. And I am saving all of my packs for like all my prize winnings, all the packs, stuff like that, until the end of the month. And then at the end of the month, I'm going to open up all the packs. So far I'm at 25. And that was just from 2 tournaments, so hopefully I can keep going winning these packs, and at the end of the tournament I can open up more. And I am planning on playing in the remote regionals coming up soon, so hopefully I do good in that. Not sure what I'm going to play yet, but anyways, let's go ahead and get into the main thing, which is the deck profile. So we got 3 Moyi, the 3 I guess I don't know how to pronounce it. I'll just call him Long Dong. I have no idea how to pronounce his name. Then the 2 Taya, pretty standard, nothing special here. You're gonna see like pretty standard list. The 3 Ecclesia, pretty cool card. Then for the Tinnies, did the 3 Shunas, and then the 3 Lashudas, the 2 Adharas, and then I did the 1 sorry, I'm trying to figure out this camera angle. Then I did the 1 Shathana. I see some people doing the fire one. I'm not really sure what's the reason behind that. I think that this just has more of a viable play just because it can destroy a card, whereas the fire one doesn't. It's never going to really do its second effect. So I think this one's more playable. So maybe someone in the comments can let me know why some people are doing the fire one over the water one. I don't know. I really don't. Maybe it's because if you do Boxu with it, you get 2 bounces instead of 1. Maybe that's the reason, but I have no idea. Obviously for the hand traps, I did 3 Ash, and then did the 3 Nibs. Nibs were crazy, dude. So crazy. For the spells, did obviously the 3 Emergence, and then I did 2 of the circles. I see some people doing 3 of these. And at first, I didn't understand why, but I understand why now, because this card is cracked. Oh my god, dude. Dodging imperms and stuff like that is insane. Being able to just add anything or special summon if you get rid of a, was it non-effect worm monster, you can just special summon it instead. Crazy, man. So I can see why people play 3 of it. If you play 1, I think that's wrong. You need to be playing, I think, at least 2. I might bump it up to 3 just to see how that works out. And then I did the 2 Paw Desires. Never really seen it. I think I've seen this all of 1 game. Other than that, never seen them. I typically just side deck them out. Then I did something different from last time. I played 3 Eclipse in the main. Last week when I played it for the first time, I did 3 Effect Veilers in the main, and I think I side decked these instead. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of missed the Effect Veilers a little bit more because there was never really a good time to use these. It's only really good against Kashtira. Other than that, it's pretty good to just bait out like a negate. It worked in that sense, I guess, but you know. And then the new addition I did was 2 triple tactics in the main. I did not like these. I'm gonna cut these out because they just never came up for me. And then obviously the 1 blackout, and then the last 3 cards of the deck is the Imperms. This is 42 cards in the main because I added in the extra tactics, but like I said, I would just definitely take those out. I'm not playing those ever again. I just think that right now they're just not really that strong in the format, in my opinion. You know, it's not like tier limits where you know for a fact you're going to play on your turn. A lot of these decks, they don't really have like much responses with monster effects on your turn. It's except for like hand traps, but everyone kind of like waits until like the battle phase to do anything. I don't know. People playing around it really good. For the side, oh, actually, let me do the extra deck first. The side deck is a little janky. I did one of these. I don't know its name. It's a shaman. So I did 2 monks. I see some people are playing 3. That's pretty good. Crazy thing is, I never really went into this. I don't know why, but I always opened up nothing but Swordsoul stuff all day. Thursday I opened up a lot of the Tenyu stuff, but for obviously I did 2 of these guys. Don't know how to pronounce the name. I think it's called, was it? Yeah, I'm not trying to pronounce that, but I did 2 of these. The one Berserker, really cool. I think it came up like once today. The Dragonite, that's what it's called. Yeah, sorry, Dragite. The one Dragite. I did 2 Boxias. I see some people are cutting it down to 1. I still think you need to play 2 because it's really good against cash. And then the one Yazi. I never made this. It never came up. There was never a situation that I needed to make it. Yeah, I don't know. It was just kind of there to be there. One of these, don't know its name, but the big guy that banishes things. And then this one, gotta play it, really good. He actually, this is the way that I got around Dragoon. Buddy of mine summoned the Dragoon, Red Eyes Dragoon guy, and I didn't really know how to get over it. So I made this guy, and I was like, wait a minute, this guy doesn't target, so it was like pretty much the only way I can get over it. Maybe there's another way. If there is, let me know in the comments down below, because like I said, this is my second time ever playing this deck. 1 Baron. I was debating on playing 2 Barons because, again, Castera, I know that this is probably a card they might want to get rid of. But then again, I was like, no, I think Boxer kind of takes all the heat away. So one of the Ice Jades is pretty cool. It's really good against Castera. A lot of people think that this stops evenly matched. It does not stop evenly matched because evenly matched is a player interaction, not a card effect, so to speak. It's weird, but yeah, really cool. And then one of these, it was just called Chow Fang or something like that. I think that's how you pronounce it. Never came up, but it's pretty cool. There was something I want to talk about here. What was it? Oh yeah, so typically if I'm going first, which by the way, I lost every die roll. I haven't won a single die roll in a very long time, so I don't know what's going on. I just have bad luck with it, I guess. But if I was to ever go first from winning a die roll, I typically make this guy over the Baron, because having a way of doing double burn damage, because you know you're going to do double burn damage, so having a way of doing double burn damage, technically triple with the Long Dong, it's really good. And then going second, I always make Baron. So if I'm going second, I make Baron. Yeah, so that's typically how I do it, and it tends to work out a lot. Now for the side deck, I did triple water kaijus. Now, the reason why I did these was because, for one, I need a way of getting rid of a very important monster on my opponent's side of the field. And so I didn't want to go Lava Golem, because this deck, in my opinion, kind of needs his normal summon. So I didn't want to go that route. Instead, I wanted to just play a kaiju instead. I chose the water one because it was the, it's the lowest attack one I have at the moment. So, it worked out nice. I believe I got this off all of one time. The other 2 times I had it was really needed, and it would have, won me the game. But I already had evenly, and that was just enough. But really good decision. I see a lot of people switching to kaijus now because of how good they are at getting around really big problematic cards like Rise Heart and stuff. I did a 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. This, pretty good. I don't think it never came up. But then the triple Cyclones, pretty standard. And I did double crossouts. I'm not gonna lie, crossout is the sauce right now. This card is insane, man. Like, every time I side deck this in for like this deck or for branded, I mean, I think this is going to be a staple of mine in the side deck. This card has saved my ass so many games. I mean, evenly matches. I've hit evenly matches. I've hit D barriers, Ash Blossoms, Nibiru's. Like, I hit it all. You name it, I hit it. Like, it's just this card is gross. It's so good that I'm thinking about playing 3 in the side deck now. I might take out the Harpies for it. Really good. Then the powerhouse trap cards of the format. Gotta play them. I mean, they instantly can win you the game. Now, if I'm going first, I keep, like, say if it's going into game 2, I'm going second, I typically will side deck 1 D barrier in with with the double crossouts for a crossout target. And then if I'm going first, I typically will side deck 1 evenly matched in with the 2 crossouts, so then I can protect myself. But, you know, that's typically what I do. Yeah, so overall, really fun deck, man. But I think if I had to change anything, I definitely want to incorporate Joel and Lockbird. I don't know if I want to main deck it or side deck it. I'm leaning towards main decking it because the one problem that I saw while playing this deck is that it just doesn't have as much like recursion, like draw power. Like like, yeah, okay, there's Moyi, and then there's the level 8 synchro play that you can do, and there's also the level 9 one, then going into the level 8. But the problem is that, like, if your opponent has like any interruptions to that, it's just like you're losing cards compared to like for example, when I was playing against my friend playing the Runic deck, you know, he had 2 cards left in his hand. 2 cards. I had, you know, 6 cards. By the time that my turn ended, this dude had like 5 cards in his hand, and then on his turn he had like 8 cards. I was like, bro, like, this deck can't just keep up with stuff like that. And not only that, but it also, I found myself falling behind against like other decks too, like Trap Chicks and stuff. They just, you know, they're allowed to just keep adding cards and stuff. And this deck, it only, once it does is add and is draw once, that's it. Like, you pretty much you're kind of like hoping that your opponent doesn't have interruptions. If they have interruptions, I mean, you're going to be kind of like in the past a little bit. It kind of feels a little bit left behind. So for that reason, I would say it's at the lower end of the tier 1 list, but I'm still considering it tier 1. Anyways, I hope that you guys liked the video. Hope that you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, that's great. I'm going to be doing another video, hopefully here, with my buddy's deck with the Runic Sprite. But yeah, other than that, I will see you guys then. And I hope you guys have a good one. Peace.